Randall Herrera here, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of something here that I've been waiting for about a month. It's the Cactus V6 Mark II edition, and these are some transceivers that I've been waiting for. They've been pre-ordered for about a month from Adorama. I know you were able to get them from Cactus directly, but I just did the pre-order from Adorama because it was just easier for me that way to get returned or anything like that in case there's any issues, or at least that's the way I'm looking at it. But anyways, as you can see, I have not even unboxed the boxes, the package that the boxes came in, and let's see what we got here. We got one. I did get 3 of them. These are, I bought these with the intentions of using them for Micro Four Thirds, my Panasonic GX8. Although they do work with Canon, Nikon, and quite a few other cameras brands. I know for Sony, Sony does have their own transceiver. There you go. You get your little manual as always. I'm sure I won't read this and struggle with this thing for a few days before I'm forced to open that thing up. Yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. I mean, it's actually kind of bigger than I thought it would be. I'm sure there's nothing in here, right? It's just box there. It's kind of a nice box. I thought so, anyways. Yeah, it's kind of big there. Comes on a little stand here. Let's see, how do I do this? Here you go. Comes off there. It's got this little lever here, which I kind of nice to hold it in like that. I know one of the problems I have with my Yongnuo is that they're kind of hard to tighten sometimes for me, but just for comparison, yeah, maybe, you know what, maybe they're not as big as I thought. Actually, I would say it's about the same. I don't know why they looked bigger when I first opened them, but I guess it's not that much bigger. So two AA batteries. Let's see if we can. Again, this is not going to be a whole review. This is just I'm doing this as you see it. So I'm hoping it's a very plug and play type of situation. Now, if you're not familiar totally with the Cactus V6 Mark II and what they do, I'll leave a link in my description so you guys can click it and see all the details of what it does. But one of the reasons I'm wanting it is for Micro Four Thirds cameras, because it's supposed to give you high-speed sync capabilities, and that's not something that I've had yet been able to do with the Panasonic, and so it's kind of limited how much I use it for portraits and outdoor portraits, especially with shallow depth of field, that kind of thing. And also it gives you some like pass-through TTL, I believe is what they call it. So you can pretty much have this on here, another Canon flash or speed light, and you will get TTL, or at least that's what it's supposed to do. So let's see here. Okay, there's a TX, I don't know if you guys can see that. A little switch there, it gives you a transceiver receiver. Let's see what else we got here. A USB port there. And I just turned it on. You know what? I don't even know how I turned it on. Was it this button? No. Let's put this on real quick and see how well this actually works. So I'm just gonna test out the capability of using this with the Canon speed light, which I'm supposed to be able to. I'm hoping it's very plug and play, and that I don't have to spend hours trying to figure out how to do it. Of course, it's not going to work. And let's see here if I can. Oh, something just happened. Well, it definitely did something. Definitely made it. No, I think what I hit was the test button. And I hit it again. All right. All right, guys. So I spent a couple of minutes here going through the manual and adjusting a few settings, that kind of thing. So far, my experience, and again, this has just been about, well, more like 20 minutes, not just a couple of minutes, probably about 20 minutes going through this, trying to make it work. And it got to the point where it started working and then it stopped working. Nothing would work. I had to do a factory reset on both transceivers, and now I got it to work. The disappointing news, although this might just be my personal disappointment, I may have misunderstood how this worked. I was under the impression that with this Canon flash mounted to here, I would be able to get TTL. Perhaps that was a little foolish of me to think that, but that's how I understood it. I was wrong. That's fine. I still am able to get high-speed sync using this combination, which is good. That might be reason enough to keep this. I'm not totally 100% sure if I'm going to keep it. There is a current firmware update available, which I have not done. But hopefully that'll fix some of the things that, as I was reading in the notes for the firmware update, apparently there is some, issues with things misfiring and that kind of thing, and supposedly the firmware updates do fix that. But in any case, I have, there you go, there's one on there, one transceiver there on receiver mode, and this one is sending. And just to give you a quick example, let's see here if I can make this work. I don't know if you can see that, but I have the shutter speed, if you can see right there, it's at 1,000. And as you can see in that image there, it worked again at 1,000 shutter speed. You don't see that black kind of rolling thing where you would see if it wasn't working properly. It does work. Again, I do have to go through it and kind of just figure out. It's still a lot of figuring out to do for me to decide if I'm going to keep it, if it's worth keeping. But anyways, that was just a quick unboxing, and like I said, just to show you that the high-speed sync does work with these transceivers, as they said they would, on a Panasonic camera. And with this flash, I'm still going to test it out. I quickly tested out with the Yongnuo 568, which they say is supposed to work, and the speed lights just started acting really weird. Just started making all kinds of weird beeping noises, and was just doing some crazy flashes. I just took it off because I didn't want to break anything. But I don't think, yeah, that would be this one here, 568 EX2, which is on their list of compatible lenses, but it just freaked out. I don't know if it's this one. I mean, excuse me, not lenses, because compatible speed lights. I don't know if it's just this speed light or what, but it just totally freaked out and it started acting crazy. I do have the what do you call this? Flashpoint 360 or Godox 360, depending on what you want to call it. I will be testing that out. I'll be testing it out on the Flashpoint 600, and I'll be getting back to you guys with how that all works out. But in any case, that'll bring this video to an end, and look forward to the next video that I'll be making to let you guys know whether I think it's a keeper or not. Alright, see you guys next time.